Tonight's live stream telecast is being produced by Jonny Nomad Media and Daytona Beach Live Stream Solutions. Our 10th Elevate speaker is up next. Put your hands together for Maria Davila.
Wow, this is excellent. I'm so happy to be here and see all of you. My name is Maria Davila, and I'm here to share my journey with you tonight. I must say, please bear with me because I'm very nervous. I'm here to get over my fear of public speaking. So I am happy to announce that I will be the first person sharing a poem at Daytona Elevate. Hit it. 1 year ago, I was sitting in those seats, truly inspired by the stories of everyone's defeats. I was living in sorrow, but no one had noticed. I made every effort so they would not realize that I was homeless. One car accident changed my life forever. I lost everything. It didn't matter that I gave it my best. I was a single mom who went broke very quickly, many injuries, and then homeless. That explains the rest. It wasn't long after my storm that a hurricane did form. Communities were wiped out. People washed out to sea. Dorian devastated the Bahamas. The count of deaths will always be a mystery. I was homeless but determined to help any way I could. I had the resource and experience, so I stepped up as I should. Some friends in the community joined me in unity, and we started collecting supplies. In 1 weekend, we filled that box truck, which was no surprise. From box trucks to a hangar, supplies from those in danger. Calls came from all over the states, people wanting to donate. Pallets and crates. The hangar filled so fast, we had to relocate. A call came from a plumber who was very pleased to share his place. We didn't mean to get selfish and take the entire space. His welcome was warm when he opened his doors. Within a week, we were packing, sorting, and wrapping. It was pallet galores. I was a struggling insurance agent who liked to wear red heels, but then a truck full of donations arrived on 18 wheels. I had to be very flexible and learn multiple skills. Driving a forklift with my little red shoes on, I must agree, gave me some thrills. We were out of space and out of options, but then we'd get another call. Here I am receiving the keys to a large warehouse. That's when I started to bawl. I couldn't wrap my mind around it. The mission was so blessed, but my life was still a mess. At the end of the day, me and my son were still homeless. The greatest gift last Christmas was working with my son. He'd invite his friends to volunteer with us. He was such a trooper. We were homeless, but he didn't let it ruin his fun. 2 days before Christmas, I jumped in a cargo plane and set sail to Marsh Harbor. But sadly, our mission failed when down came the rain and the airport had no power. We turned around, we're flying blind. We remained positive the entire time. Christmas Eve, we tried again. We packed that DC-3 with toys, turkeys, and hams, set sail, and delivered Christmas into 400 people's hands. But it was so difficult to celebrate, I still had my reality when I returned to my land. Serving a purpose doesn't always give us self-gratification. Sometimes life is unfair. I look in my son's eyes. It was not easy to bear when I returned and I had no gift to share. I spent the night alone on Christmas with my feet up in that chair. Regardless of challenges, I continued to focus on my goals and my faith kept me grounded. I fought my battles, and when I cut the ribbon, I knew I would get through. And with great people, I stayed surrounded. I was a homeless woman who had nothing to give, only a dream that I pursued with nothing to lose, and that's what I did. With the help from our community, who's been so supportive, 80,000 pounds of supplies to the Abacos were delivered to help those people live. Puerto Rico was our next mission after cities were shaken down from the earthquakes. Deciding to deliver aid was an easy decision. Thousands lost their homes, seniors, children, ladies and gents. 8 months later, and many of them are still living in tents. Mujeres on a Mission is a group some of our chamber members started. We fundraised, we danced, we packed, and we departed. We delivered tents, food, supplies, clean water to areas uncharted. Our mission was successful, but we still returned brokenhearted. Not too long after, we were all faced with a new disaster. The COVID outbreak rapidly spread across nations and affected the entire race. No one really knew what steps to take or if it could be a safe place. We immediately went into action, collecting food donations, sanitizing, and packing, with our goal to make sure nobody is lacking. Week 1, we sent out 258 meals in our packs. By week 21, 50,000 meals were in those sacks. 3 months ago, the blessings came. 10 months and 2 days homeless. Life would never be the same. We moved into our home with a future renamed. I rose up and now the founder of a nonprofit. My son persevered, and his high school diploma he claimed. If you set sail on a dream and you feel like your ship is sinking, don't lose sight, stay focused. Stop that negative thinking. Hurricanes, earthquakes, pandemics, and homeless, life couldn't be harder. What do? I prayed. Just keep stepping in faith. It could be your chance next to walk on water. Thank you. God bless.